Welcome to the World Drone Market channel. Today's video is a wiring tutorial for connecting the Skydroid H12 Pro to the Reebot Robotics UniPod MT11. The Skydroid G20 remote controller is equipped with Qualcomm's latest 6nm processor and the Android 13 system, which can easily perform hardware decoding for H264, H265 and 4K video streams, and smoothly run all kinds of ground station software. The Reebot Robotics UniPod MT11 is a fully upgraded mini quad-sensor AI gimbal compared with the first generation. It supports up to 8K RAW 48-megapixel photography, integrating a wide-angle camera, zoom camera, thermal camera, and laser rangefinder into one. This video mainly consists of 3 parts. What products are used in this test? How to connect the wiring. How to present the results. What products are used in this test? The products used in this tutorial are Reebot Robotics UniPod MT11, Skydroid H12 Pro Remote Controller, CN7 Flight Controller, and TATA 16,000 mAh battery. The cables used include XT60 to JST and XT30 adapter, Reebot Robotics UniPod MT11 power cable, H12 Pro S.Bus plus Telem cable, Reebot Robotics UniPod MT11 signal cable, and the N7 power module. How to connect the wiring. First, connect the H12 Pro's S.Bus and data transmission ports to the N7 flight controller's RC and Telem ports. The H12 Pro connector uses a 2.54mm 6-pin DuPont head. The N7 flight controller's Telem port uses a GH 1.25 6-pin connector, and the RC port uses a 2.54mm 3-pin DuPont head. The Reebot Robotics UniPod MT11 signal transmission port connects to the H12 receiver's network port. The MT11 connector uses a GH 1.25 pin, and the H12 receiver connector uses a 2.54mm 4-pin DuPont. The power module connects to the battery to supply power to both the flight controller and receiver. An adapter cable connects to the other side of the power module, and the Reebot Robotics UniPod MT11 power cable connects from the adapter to the MT11. The MT11's interface uses a GH1.25 4-pin connector, with an XT30 connector on the power input end. How to present the results. Open UniGCS on the remote controller, and the Reebot Robotics UniPod MT11 video feed will appear automatically. Tap the small window at the bottom right corner to switch views. If no image is displayed, click the top right corner to select between camera A and camera B addresses. After selecting, the Reebot Robotics UniPod MT11 video feed will appear. In the flight interface, long press the screen for 2 seconds to control gimbal movement. Left side icons. Quick gimbal control. The MT11 supports 4 shortcuts. Reset to center. Pitch and yaw both return to center. Yaw reset plus pitch down. Yaw returns to center. Pitch turns down 90 degrees. Yaw reset only. Pitch angle unchanged. Yaw returns to center. Pitch down. Yaw unchanged. Pitch turns down 90 degrees. View switch. Switch between multiple display modes. Single view. Only the zoom camera is displayed. Single view. Only the thermal camera is displayed. Split view. Left shows zoom camera, right shows thermal camera. Laser rangefinder. The Reebot Robotics UniPod MT11 is equipped with a high-precision laser rangefinder with ±1 m accuracy, supporting a range of 5 to 1,200 meters. AI recognition. The Reebot Robotics UniPod MT11 features a built-in 10T AI processor, supporting AI recognition and AI tracking without an external AI module. Intelligent follow. The intelligent follow mode is currently under development and not yet available. Right side icons. Camera settings. Adjust camera parameters including brightness, saturation, contrast, exposure compensation, shutter speed, white balance, and ISO. Tap the auto icon to expand parameter sliders. You can drag to adjust, restore defaults, or collapse the panel. If you are not satisfied with the settings, simply restore default parameters with one click. Function settings. Configure photo and video parameters and change the IP address online. Photo and video buttons. Capture photos or start recording. In thermal imaging mode, you can draw a box on the screen to enter regional temperature measurement mode, which displays the highest and lowest temperatures within the selected area. Thank you for watching and supporting our channel. If you have any questions about the video content, or if you would like us to provide more in-depth explanations in future videos, please leave us a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the World Drone Market channel, where we will continue to bring you more drone equipment reviews, tutorials and practical guides. See you in the next video.